Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we're going to break down some of the best tips and tricks and really secrets here at Universal Studios Florida. Now, we've done a video very similar to this, but this is kind of in addition to that, right? So these are more secrets going on throughout the parks, and you might be able to hear me, but City Walk actually has a soccer tournament going on in City Walk right now, which is really, really cool. So there's always something going on here in the parks, and there's always something to explore and kind of, fill your family in on as you get down here to Universal Florida and Islands of Adventure. So these are some of my favorite ones to do because they're unique, right? It's like the secrets going on in the park. So I'm excited. Let's go get started. Okay, so secret number one, and we would say take a behind-the-scenes tours. Now, I'm not talking about a VIP experience. There's actually some rides here in Universal Studios Florida and over at Islands of Adventure that you can ask a team member to have a little behind-the-scenes tour, specifically of the queues, right? Now, some of the rides that come to mind for this are Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, The Mummy, the Incredible Hulk Coaster, the Velocicoaster, King Kong, Skull Island, and then another very popular one is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Now, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey we bring up because the queue is really so unique inside of Hogwarts Castle, but that ride specifically gives some people trouble. We've been talking about this on our channel, right? So we just want to let everyone at home know it's not guaranteed. You do have to ask team members if they're giving quote-unquote tours that day, but it's just something that if you can't or don't want to get on a ride, but you want to check out the queue, you can ask to see if you can get a behind-the-scenes tour. Okay, so this one is kind of unique, but another secret that guests might not know about has to do specifically with a specific time of year, which is Universal Studios Mardi Gras. Now, guests might not actually know that they can have a chance to get on one of the floats during the Mardi Gras parade. That's right. There's actually two ways to do it. One of the ways is a dining package that Universal just released this year, where you can go and have a reservation at one of the restaurants inside of Universal, and then you will be eligible to go and get onto one of the floats during the Mardi Gras parade. Another way is Universal actually allows guests to try to get onto one of the floats through a virtual queue. Now, Universal Mardi Gras runs from early February, pretty much right through the end of March, early April. So if you are visiting during those times of year, check it out. If the kids really are excited about that opportunity, do your best to try to get on that virtual queue or upgrade and do the dining package that they do have. Okay, so for this next secret here at Universal Studios Florida, we're over at the Hard Rock Cafe, and did you actually know that there's a piece of the Berlin Wall behind in the Hard Rock Cafe? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've never seen this. I did not know about this until very recently, but my team members knew about this and they've seen it and they filled me in and added it to the list. There's a piece of the Berlin Wall right behind me. During your next trip, come and check it out. Okay, so for this next secret, we are back over at Islands of Adventure, and I've spoken about this one in the past, but it's such a fan favorite that we're bringing it back. This is probably the only one we added to the list from last time. So Stan Lee makes a cameo appearance in The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, right, located in Islands of Adventure right behind me. Now, he actually appears in the ride 4 times, really specifically early on. He's the bus driver as you're just getting started that you almost crash into. So if you're a Marvel fan or you have Marvel fans in your family, be sure to keep an eye out for Stan Lee as he makes those cameo appearances. Okay, so the next hidden secret is, did you know in Seuss Landing there's actually another cameo by Dr. Seuss? That's right, on Mulberry Street, if you look for the photo opportunity, right, go up to that photo opportunity and you'll see there's actually 3 men in the photo there, and one of them is the rhyme master himself, Dr. Seuss. So that is over in Seuss Landing, and if you're thinking, hey, maybe I'm not that interested in it, if you have young kids, you're gonna see there's not as much to do in Universal as there might be over at Disney. So you need to keep yourself occupied with little secrets like this. Okay, so for the next secret here at Universal Studios Florida, we do have the Mischief Fountain. So it's located in the bazaar right outside of Harry Potter, essentially Harry Potter World again. Universal's gonna yell at me for saying that, but the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here at Islands of Adventure. So word has it that this fountain behind me has a mischief spirit that haunts it. So if you come, you can actually talk to the fountain and have a pretty cool conversation. You never know what it will say back to you. Okay, so as I'm walking through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, this hidden secret has to do specifically with Hogsmeade Village here at Islands of Adventure. So if you read the books, you watch the movies, you might know about Moaning Myrtle, right? She haunts the bathrooms, specifically the bathrooms here at Hogsmeade Village. If you do walk into them, you will hear Myrtle haunting away. Okay, so another hidden secret here at Universal Studios Florida. We're still over at Islands of Adventure, and if you look behind me over in Hogsmeade Village, in the actual village, you'll look up and there's kind of like a lightning post, or there's a post, right? From what I've heard from the team members, every 15 minutes an owl will actually appear in that post. So if you have Harry Potter fans, again, those are the little things to keep an eye out for that are really, really cool and just add to the detail here in the parks. Okay, so this next one has to do with the Hogwarts Express, and this one has to do with He Who Must Not Be Named, Lord Voldemort himself. Now, when you take the Hogwarts Express from Hogsmeade Village here at Islands of Adventure over to the other side to Universal Studios Florida, you can actually catch a glimpse of Lord Voldemort when the lightning strikes Malfoy Tower. So keep an eye out for it. I think it's Malfoy Manor. Excuse me for not getting the terminology 100% correct, but that's another cool little secret to keep an eye out for while in the parks. Okay, so the next secret here at Universal Studios Florida is that it just threw me off. Is the Jimmy Fallon Racer in New York ride right behind me. The building is actually modeled after Rockefeller Center, the NBC building in Rockefeller Center. So of course that's a nod to Comcast, NBC, who owns Universal Orlando. But if you're been to New York, you're familiar with the building, and you'll go check out Jimmy Fallon at the ride right behind me. Okay, so the next hidden secret here at Universal Studios Florida is actually for Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, the ride right behind me. So there's actually a secret playlist that you can unlock to get some additional hidden songs. So essentially what you'll want to do is press on the Hollywood Rip It Ride logo for 10 to 15 seconds and the additional secret songs will pop up. Okay, so the next secret here at Universal Studios Florida is actually at the Metropolis building right behind me. It's actually located and connected directly next to the Jimmy Fallon building that we spoke about a little earlier. But at this building, if you go up to the windows, you'll actually see the names of people who were influential and actually helped develop Universal Studios Orlando. It's very similar to how on Main Street USA and Disney, they have some of the old school Imagineers and a lot of little Easter eggs regarding the opening of Disney. It's kind of similar and something that theme park fans will really enjoy to come and check out, and that is at Universal Studios Florida. Okay, so another hidden secret here in Universal Studios Florida, and I'll try to show it to you. I don't know if you could see that alley right behind me. I'm in the New York area of Universal Studios Florida, and you can actually rock climb in that alley. Not really rock climb, but you can climb essentially the side of a New York building. Really, really unique, something that I don't think a lot of people know about. If you're in Universal Studios Florida and you're looking for something to fill in your day, go and check it out right in that alley right over there. Okay, so the next hidden secret, again, over at Universal Studios Florida, the night bus right behind me. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you might recognize the night bus from the books and the movies. The hanging head in the night bus, you can actually have a full conversation with it, and again, it will be just like in the books and the movies. So if you are a fan, if you have fans in your family, it's a great photo op, and it's a really, really cool, unique experience. All right, so the next secret here at Universal Studios Florida is actually at the Weasley's Wizards Wheezes, and Dolores Umbridge, yes, that's right, really the bad guy from the middle Harry Potter books and the movies. She actually has a moving statue / doll inside of this story. It's over at Diagon Alley in Universal Studios Florida, but if you want to get the full Harry Potter experience, right, and fight the bad guys just like they do in the books and the movies, you're definitely going to want to be sure to come and check it out. Okay, so next on the list of secrets here at Universal Studios Florida, and this one's giving a huge shout out to my OG original Universal Studios Florida fans who remember the parks from the 90s, right? You might remember the Jaws ride. Well, there's still nods and little touches to the Jaws ride, and you might not know that Diagon Alley actually replaced the Jaws ride, right? So in Diagon Alley, there's all these little secrets and there's Easter eggs specifically back to the Jaws ride. And probably the most popular has to do with the interactive wands in Nocturne Alley. So if you actually use your interactive wand to cast a spell with the shrunken heads, they'll actually sing sometimes, occasionally, Show Me the Way to Go Home, which was from the original Jaws movie. So just some really, really cool hidden Easter eggs to check out on your next trip. Okay, so there you have it, everyone. Those are some of the best hidden secrets here at Universal Studios Florida. We tried to hop around between both of the main two parks for you as much as we could. There's definitely a lot more hidden secrets going on inside the parks, but of course we'll have to just save those for some videos in the future. I really, really hope that you did find this video helpful, and if you are in the process of planning a Universal Orlando vacation and you do want similar videos to this, just be sure to subscribe to our channel, as we have a lot more similar content and a lot more content to help you plan the best vacation possible here at Universal Orlando and in all of the theme parks. Thank you all again so much for checking out this video. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.